Hello and welcome to day one of the Kickstart Inclusion Challenge. My name's Atlin, I'm the founder of Communicate Inclusively, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this 5-day challenge to bring inclusive cultures to your workplace. We're going to kick off day one by taking a deep dive into the fundamentals of diversity, equity and inclusion, and this will lay the foundations for further discussions around how you can bring inclusivity to your workplace. Diversity, equity and inclusion are the three interconnecting pillars that are essential for creating an inclusive workplace culture. Let's start by understanding what those three words actually mean. So let's start with diversity. Diversity is the unique characteristics that make up the people within your organisation. And this can be anything from age, gender, religion, sexual orientation, ability, many different things that make up the characteristics of the people in your organisation. Think of it as a mixing pot. The more things you have in there, the more diversity you have within your organisation. And diversity of mind is also really important and also very positive for productivity in your organisation. Equity goes beyond equality. It's about addressing the systemic barriers that are in place to ensure that everyone has the support they need to thrive in the workplace. It's also about addressing and recognising that people have different starting points and that people may need to have additional resources and opportunities to reach their full potential. This is how you create equity and equality in your organisation. Inclusion is about creating an environment where everyone feels included, respected, heard, and valued for what they bring to the organisation. It's also about dismantling the barriers that are in place so that people feel that they can contribute, that they can make a contribution and participate in all the things that are happening in your workplace, and that they can succeed. Quite often people feel excluded, and this hinders their progress and their ability to be their authentic selves in the workplace. This is what inclusion is. So in the workplace, diversity, equity and inclusion would look like an organisation that has a range of people with diverse backgrounds, different perspectives, different thoughts, different makeups, different races, different religions, all different things happening within your organisation to give you a really good mix of different people that are represented within your community and within your customer base. Then just think about the inclusion side of things. This would be all around people feeling that they're in your organisation and that they can actually be their authentic selves. So we know they're different, you've got diversity, but inclusion would enable all those people to feel comfortable and to feel supported to really succeed in your organisation. And then the equity is whereby your organisation recognises the differences in these people and supports them to thrive by providing different resources and opportunities to help each of them in a unique way to reach their full potential. That's what diversity, equity and inclusion looks like in the workplace. So why is diversity, equity and inclusion so important in the workplace? Well, there are so many benefits to having diversity, equity and inclusion. Your workforce are motivated and empowered because they feel valued and included. There's also diversity of mind, which brings about creativity. It also means that by having a diverse team, you're reflective of your customer base, which means that you can provide a more tailored service to the people that are customers of yours. It also brings about retention, and people feel valued, where they have a voice, where they can be their authentic selves. They're much more likely to stay with you and also provide a good service for your customers if they feel happy and contented in their environment. There are so many commercial benefits and people-based benefits by having a diverse, equitable and inclusive environment in your workplace. Now that we understand the importance of diversity, equity and inclusion in the workplace, let's explore some actionable steps to create a more inclusive workplace. The first thing to look at is assessing and addressing biases. Take a critical look at your policies, practices and your decision-making processes. Identify and challenge any biases that may be present and actively work towards eliminating them. Provide equitable opportunities. Ensure that opportunities for growth, development and advancement are available to all employees, regardless of their background. Address any barriers that may disproportionately affect certain groups. Foster a culture of inclusion. Create an inclusive culture where every individual feels respected and valued and heard. Encourage open dialogue, active listening, and a willingness to learn from different perspectives. Educate and train. Offer training and educational resources on diversity, equity, and inclusion topics. This helps to build awareness and understanding, as well as empathy among employees of all levels. And your training can cover so many different topics. It could be LGBTQ plus issues, it could be religious and celebrating religious holidays, it could be about race and ethnicity, or maybe it's about parenting or dealing with elderly parents, looking at mental health and neurodiversity, or about allyship and unconscious bias. There are a multitude of topics and many that I haven't mentioned. But yes, keep doing the awareness and training. It's so important to have that within your business. Congratulations on completing day 1 of the Kickstart Inclusion Challenge. We've laid the foundation for our journey together. In the next video, we'll explore the power of inclusive leadership. Remember, embracing diversity, promoting equality, and fostering inclusion are ongoing commitments. Let's continue to learn, grow, and create workplaces where everyone feels valued and included. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.